This is the ACG Moc 3.5, and it's a cool sneaker. And this one I've got on sale for £35, so I can't really sort of argue too much with that. And the green colour is nice as well. It's kind of like that kind of darker sort of, not olive green, but sort of almost like khaki green. And what I like about these is basically they've got kind of the two tabs on here to kind of get your foot in. The fact that it's laceless as well, so it's just easy to sort of put on in when you're going to sort of the gym and that kind of stuff, or just out and about. And it's quite got that kind of sort of quilted material as well, so it keeps you warm, especially during the winter. So a lot of recovery kind of, which is what I would use this for. A lot of recovery kind of shoes don't tend to have that lining, and kind of tend to be sort of quite sort of breathable, which is fine, but not for winter times here in the UK. And what I also like about this is if you just wanted to sort of slip it on quickly, you don't even have to do that. You could just probably just wear it like a mule and just kind of have that sort of push down. And that's, you know, if you just want to sort of quickly just put something on. And the traction pattern's pretty good on this as well. It's using this kind of grind material on the heel and on the forefoot, but it seems to work fine. It's not like the massively grippy, but it's enough. It kind of feels enough when you're kind of sort of walking around. It does the job. It's kind of my opinion. And just sort of keeps you warm, keeps you cozy, and keeps you dry as well. So that's a good thing, especially sort of here in the winter time. And yeah, so definitely worth checking out for that price. So here's the details for the Nike ACG Moc 3.5 in the cargo khaki. It comes in a cargo khaki and summit white colorway, and it has an EVA foam midsole, and it's made up of all synthetic upper materials, and the price was £85. So in terms of comfort and sizing, I feel this has a sort of medium to firm sole. It's not completely firm where it's not really hard, but it does have a bit of give to it. And in that respect, it also has sort of great arch support, so it does kind of sort of feel like it's sort of moulded to your foot, for me anyway. And it just kind of has this sort of, because it's a slightly thicker midsole, it kind of has this kind of feeling that it's kind of sort of moulding around your foot. So which is really nice, and feels kind of almost like something like sort of a recovery slide. And there's no wear in time with these because of the sort of synthetic upper is kind of good to go. True to size with these, but mainly because for sort of wide footers you could possibly go half size up, but I found them good at true to size. And they also have like good grip for all types of weather. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's good enough for just casual walking around, and you should be fine sort of in the rain. So in terms of look and style, I think this has sort of a futuristic design. It's a re-release. I know they kind of released a little while back, but it's a cool kind of shoe sneaker in that respect, where it basically has sort of quilted material all around it, and it's quite nice to sort of look at, and very sort of minimalist. And basically, because of this colour palette, sort of more of a cargo khaki, it's more sort of wintry. And in all honesty, I'd kind of wear these autumn winter anyway because of the warmth. So these are great for autumn winter because of the quilted material. So I wouldn't really wear these sort of spring summertime because they do sort of heat up very quickly. But if you're wearing them casually and basically walking around in them, just basically for going to work for that sort of thing, they're very good in that respect. And then with these ones, you can kind of sort of dress them up sort of casual, and then also smart casual because of the sort of minimalist look. They're obviously sort of laceless, so they kind of just sort of slip-ons. And in terms of the pros, I like the fact that it's got really good sort of arch support, so that kind of basically feels like it's almost sort of massaging your foot, which is a nice feeling. And the fact that it's sort of laceless, so it's a straight sort of slip-on, you don't have to sort of think about it. And also the comfort on these as well. Even though it's firm, I find them sort of comfortable, almost similar to sort of if you was to wear sort of any kind of recovery mock or kind of slide really. And the warmth, especially sort of in the sort of autumn winter time, is definitely a good one to get. And in terms of the cons, the durability, I have a black version of these and I've been wearing them for quite a while, but they kind of looked a bit sort of ragged, and basically they kind of, I think, look a bit worse for wear, and it's mainly sort of the upper material really, so I'm not sure about the durability of that, but the sole seems fine. So in terms of the ratings, I think the look and style is nice. Like I said, it's minimalist looks, and it just it has sort of the chunky sort of midsole, and just looks really cool, I think. So I'm giving it a 4. So in terms of the comfort, I think that's also a 4. Even though it's got a hard sort of more of a sort of firmer sole, it does feel sort of nice on foot still, and there's a little bit of give as well, which is fine for sort of walking. And the quality, I give it a 3. The reasons I said sort of earlier, really, it's just the sort of upper material, and with my sort of black pair, the lace loop, for example, to get your sort of foot in and out has sort of ripped a little bit, for example, and the upper material just looks a bit kind of worn out very quickly. And in terms of the pricing, I give that a 5. I think for £85, it's not a bad price really to pay, and they will last you enough time to kind of basically use for about a year or so, and then it's sort of good to go. So that's overall, I'll give it a sort of 4 out of 5. It's a nice sort of casual walking sneaker, especially sort of during the winter time, to sort of protect you from the elements.